Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is the one-armed gardener here in zone 9A. Today I'm going to be talking about pruning tomatoes. First of all, two words: determinate, indeterminate. This is a 4th of July slicer beefsteak tomato. They range from size of about cherry to about, from a golf ball to about a tennis ball. Anyhow, this is indeterminate from my research. That's because the leaves, the branches are kind of growing everywhere and require a lot of pruning. As you can probably see, some of the branches are literally touching the ground. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and prune them back really vigorously. I hope it doesn't hurt the plant too much. And I'm actually going to restake it this time with a tomato cage that's much bigger. It came from Home Depot with a much smaller tomato cage, and as you can see, it's way outgrown it. I had to stake it with that stick, and so that's what's going to happen. I'll give you an update on that. The other is determinate. So aroma tomato is more determinate. It tends to grow in more confined, sort of straight manner. And as you can see, only one of the branches is kind of going out of control. And I'll trim that back as soon as those tomatoes, which are, by the way, experiencing blossom end rot, but that's a story for another day. As soon as those ones ripen, I'll remove them and I'll cut that branch back. Alright, so I'll get back to you in a few. Peace. So I've harvested as much as I could get a hold of, and as I remove the branches, I'm sure we'll be able to harvest some more and leave them on the branches to ripen and see how long it takes to ripen. So we've pruned it back as much as possible. There's a little bit more to do. Eventually remove that stake. Remove the existing tomato cage that it came with, the small one, and then try and feed the large tomato cage through without doing too much damage. But at least the air will pass through now, and it'll get some more breeze going through the plants. As you can see here are all the leaves, all the branches are removed. Some of them are ripe, the tomatoes, some are not, so we'll see how much they ripen. On top of these hedges here, these make for good potential compost material. And there's another set of leaves with tomatoes set to ripen. And I finally got the stake out. There's noise in the background because the neighbors picked exactly this time to come out in their backyard and start screaming. So anyhow, I'm going to try and feed this new large tomato cage. My strategy usually is to flare the bottom out and then feed it gradually through the plant so it absorbs as much of the straightness of the plant without breaking the stems. Wish me luck. So this is not an easy thing to do, using mostly one arm, but I've successfully gotten the stakes just in the soil about an inch or so. Now I'm going to push down gradually, and as I do that, try to save as many of the branches as possible, feed them through using my stroke affected hand, so please forgive the shaking. Got one major branch to navigate here, and we're done. Look at that, it's well pruned, branches have been fed through. One more branch to feed here. Let's just lift this up above the rim. Okay, so now we'll wait for the next phase of growth for this plant. If this was helpful to you, once again, forgive the shaking as I use my stroke-affected hand. Please like, share, and subscribe, especially for those with challenges such as cerebral palsy, multiple sclerosis, stroke, or other neurological conditions. Peace and bon appetit. Thank you for watching.